I have lived in two worlds, the one I grew up in and the one I chose. And between these two, I have realized one beautiful truth. When you bring two worlds together, when you bring two perspectives together, and when you bring two life experiences together, something beautiful happens. Something shifts and something expands. For the very first time on Kahani and Conversation, I have someone who represents what this podcast stands for: creativity, resilience, courage, and the beauty of building a life away from home. Someone who's a dear friend of mine, someone who brings a lot of laughter, honesty, and trust me, some really amazing baked treats for everyone. Welcome, Nikar.
Hi, thank you so much, Samida, for having me here. And it's a privilege to be your first guest
Oh, absolutely.
on your show. So I'm sure there'll be so many of questions today, and I hope there'll be good answers as well.
Looking forward to it, Nikar.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nikar, I would really want to know, you have been an amazing mom. I have seen your journey. You've been a mom of two really beautiful young boys. Do you think you have lost a part of yours when you became mother to one of your child and then to the second child, or you have discovered something really amazing about yourself?
So I won't sugarcoat it. See, motherhood, I won't say it. It's really easy and it's like a walk in the park. It's a difficult journey. I have two boys, and it's a difficult journey, but yes, it is all worth it. I mean, there'll be days you don't want to get up from the bed and pack their tiffin boxes for school. But in the end, I think I have found myself again. I have found that structure in my life with my two boys. And when you have a partner who is so supportive, I think it makes all of it very easy. Not easy, but all worth it. That's all I can say about motherhood. I mean, it has really pushed me to my limits, but limits that I would always want to reach and push harder. Many mothers think, women, I would say, not even mothers, many women think that they cannot have it all. But today, I would tell everybody women can have it all. They can have motherhood, they can have their work, they can have their career, they can have their friends, they can have their date nights, they can have their coffee dates with their friends. Everything is possible. It only needs structure. I'm sure there are hard days, there are hard nights. There are nights you are not sleeping. There are days when your house is a madhouse. But still, I would tell everybody, every woman out there, that don't just look back. Don't let motherhood define who you are. It is really important for you to just go forward, whether you are a mother or you're not a mother.
Of course.
देर आर डेज जब मेरा मन नहीं करता मैं सुबह उठ के उनको टिफिन पैक करूँ उनको स्कूल भेजूं बट आई थिंक दैट व्हाट लाइफ इज आई मीन मेरी मदर ने हमेशा मेरे लिए किया टिल आई डोंट नो व्हाट आई वाज इन कॉलेज व्हेन माय जब मैं हॉस्टल में पढ़ रही थी आई वाज डूइंग माय इंजीनियरिंग एंड आई यूज्ड टू मिस होम कुक्ड फूड और मेरी मम्मा मेरे लिए बना के लेके आते थे फ्रॉम वन सिटी टू अनदर सो आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट वंडरफुल मदरहुड इज आई मीन दैट्स हाउ मदर्स आर आई गेस आपको कोई मदर होना सिखा ही नहीं सकता इट जस्ट कम्स फ्रॉम विद इन तो आई हैव नॉर्थ एंड साउथ बोथ माई बॉयज आर जस्ट opposites to each other but it's a wonderful story. It's a wonderful being a mother to two wonderful boys. Yeah.
No, I can really imagine that because I mean I don't have a child yet, but I know I've seen my niece and nephews. और आपको ऑस्ट्रेलिया आए हुए I think करीबन 4 से 5 साल हुए हैं.
Yeah.
What do you think, what has literally changed your mindset after you have been here with your family? You literally migrated not just as a single woman,
Yeah.
not just as an individual like myself, but you came here like, you had to start up everything like a family building. How was it for you?
So we shifted here in I think 2021 December. I won't say I was pregnant with my second son at that time. So I won't say it was very easy. Back in India, when you're living with your extended family, your life is very easy and things are very, very easy for you. Everything is it's available at your doorstep. So and thankfully, I have not only lived in India, I stayed out for a good amount of time when I was studying. I stayed in different parts of India and then I studied in London as well. So thanks to my parents that, they have always pushed me to to follow my dreams, to stay in different parts of the world. I think that has really helped me because I've stayed apart from my family for quite some time. So it has really helped me to be an individual as well. But it is a very different state when you migrate with your family, when you have already one child and you have your partner and you're pregnant with your second one. It's a different story. So when we shifted here, it was really, really difficult because it is just not changing a house. It is completely a change of place, change of country, change of you don't have your people around. You don't have those kind of things around which make you comfortable. So when I shifted, it was very difficult, but it is an amazing change that you will come to know a bit late, but you will eventually come to know that it's for your own betterment. It has really helped me to grow as a person. It has really helped me to grow as a person. This country has given me a lot personally.
एंड निखार लोगों का और भी मिथ रहा है जो वन ऑफ द मिथ्स आई आल्सो कैरिड फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम कि फॉर अ वुमन इन मिड 30s थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता है टू फाइंड फ्रेंड्स स्पेशली रियली क्लोज कनेक्टेड फ्रेंड्स हैज इट बीन अ डिफिकल्ट टास्क फॉर यू एज वेल हाउ वाज इट just to explore new people and make new friends here?
Thankfully, I had few of them already from back in India, school, college, and everything. But obviously, it is difficult. देखो आसान नहीं है कि आप अपना घर छोड़ के आए, आपको न्यू कनेक्शंस बनाने हैं, नया घर आप ले रहे हो, आपके आसपास कोई नहीं है जो आपको जानता है. And school की friendships, college की friendships are entirely different story. जब आप बड़े हो जाते हो, you're adult, you're 30-35, आपका mindset एकदम different होता है. कॉन्क्रीट माइंडसेट बन जाता है. यू आर नॉट वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल और आप लोगों की बात इतनी जल्दी अब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर पाते हो. बट स्टिल आई वुड से इट इज नॉट डिफिकल्ट. इट इज you just have to put out your hand first. That's it. That's all that you have to do. I'm sure यहाँ पे और बहुत लोग हैं जो अपने लिए फ्रेंडशिप्स ढूंढ रहे हैं, कनेक्शंस ढूंढ रहे हैं, बिकॉज घर सब छोड़ के आए हैं. सबको लोग चाहिए जो उनके साथ वल्नरेबल हो सके, जो उनके साथ काइंड हो. एंड वन थिंग दैट विल ऑलवेज कनेक्ट टू ह्यूमंस इज वल्नरेबिलिटी. लोगों को सोल्यूशन नहीं चाहिए आपसे. लोग आपसे आपका कान मांग रहे हैं उनकी बात सुनने के लिए. That's all what people are asking for.
Just to lend ears.
Yeah, I mean, और kindness. Just show kindness and be vulnerable. इससे ज़्यादा तो लोग आपसे कुछ मांग ही नहीं रहे हैं.
Yeah.
अगर आप इतना सा करोगे, I'm sure people are there to be friends with you and to share their journey with you. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
wonderful. Absolutely. And I think that kindness is still somewhere underrated.
Yeah, it is.
और maybe हम जैसे लोगों की या तुम्हारी बात सुनकर we would start to rethink and rechannel ourselves in a way like, no, kindness is very, very important.
Yeah,
it's imperative.
It is.
What do you think, what has to be changed in a mindset in order to settle down in West? कि लोगों को थोड़ा आसान लगे, they should not go through something maybe I went through or you went through or maybe generations before. What do you think, what needs to get shifted before you make a decision to move to West?
दो चीजें मैं हमेशा कहूंगी, एक्सेप्टेंस एंड डिसिप्लिन. अगर ये आपके अंदर आ जाता है तो आई थिंक मूविंग टू वेस्ट विल बिकम अ बिट इजियर फॉर यू. अगर आप एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हो कि हाँ मेरी लाइफ 360 डिग्री ट्रांसफॉर्म होने ही वाली है. देखो, until unless you don't get your feet into that, you will never know कि कितना डर्टी होने वाला है. ठीक है ना. लेकिन स्टिल आप अगर अपने आप को समझा लोगे, जब आप अपना माइंडसेट थोड़ा रिजिड रखते हो कि यू जस्ट डोंट वांट टू डू इट, सो यू विल नेवर बी एबल टू डू इट. मैं ये हमेशा कहूंगी. दूसरी बात है डिसिप्लिन, स्ट्रक्चर. अगर आज मुझे कोई पूछे आपको कहाँ बेटर लगता है, आई मीन आप बच्चे कहाँ बड़ा करना चाहोगे, इंडिया या इधर? आई लव इंडिया बिकॉज उसने इट हैज मेड मी व्हाट आई एम टुडे. माय फैमिली इज देयर, बट आई स्टिल वुड वांट माय किड्स टू ग्रो अप हियर बिकॉज जो मुझे इस जगह ने स्ट्रक्चर दिया है, डिसिप्लिन दिया है, वो मुझे इंडिया कभी दे ही नहीं सकता था. आई हैव फाउंड माई न्यू लव इन वर्किंग आउट. आई मीन मैं कभी सोच नहीं सकती थी कि मेरा इतना स्ट्रक्चर होगा कि मैं सुबह उठूंगी, बच्चों को स्कूल भेजूंगी, एंड आई वुड वर्क आउट, आई वुड टेक केयर ऑफ माई हाउस, आई वुड डू माई बेकिंग, आई वुड मेक केक्स, एंड every damn day. I mean, it's my routine. And I don't get bored of all of this. I enjoy my routine. जब आपको रूटीन पसंद आने लग जाएगी ना, उस डिसिप्लिन में आप आ जाओगे, आई डोंट थिंक nothing can stop you after that.
तुम्हारा एक routine है, there is a disciplined life that you work out and you love it, right?
Yeah, I do.
Which has enhanced your beauty multifold.
Yeah.
So do you think
for a lot of women, and for generation like ours, it's so important to kind of look after yourself and have that discipline.
See, I think beauty is just how you take it. I would feel beautiful as it is अगर मैं वर्कआउट नहीं कर रही थी. ये तो एक कहते हैं प्लस है कि हाँ मैंने वर्कआउट किया एंड यू नो आई स्टार्टेड लुकिंग बेटर और वट एवर. आई डोंट केयर अबाउट ऑल ऑफ दैट. बट लेकिन it is so important to work out because it only doesn't help your body, it helps your mind to just get that clarity. You have so many thoughts running all day long. So you know when you go and work out, आप अपना म्यूजिक सुनते हो, you have that 1 hour to yourself. And for women it is so important because आप इतना खोए होते हो अपने घर में, अपने बच्चों में, अपने हस्बैंड में, अपने काम में, that you don't get to get that time. So I would really want women to just work out for themselves, for their body, for their, especially when you're growing up, आपने बच्चों को पैदा किया है, you really have to look after your body. I mean, I don't know why women just put their health at last, which is a terrible thing to do. अगर body है तो सब कुछ है. If you have your health, health is wealth. और ये भी शायद मुझे मेरे बेटे ने ही सिखाया when he got sick. अगर उस टाइम पे मैं हेल्दी ना होती तो मैं उसकी टेक केयर ना कर पाती. तो it's really important to be healthy. So health is wealth. Yeah.
Well, that's true. It's the untalked
Yeah, it is.
Aspect. But I think the more we talk about it, हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उतनी awareness, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग उसको, they can just adapt to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Nikhar, because you just don't handle a family.
Yeah.
हालांकि 2 बच्चे होने के बाद husband है, you have your own, because I know in West we really don't get enough help as we get in India. We were so privileged that we always believed in having that comfort around us.
That's true.
यहाँ पर सब कुछ खुद करना and being such a great entrepreneur, having to run your own business. I know you are a great baker. What has been a success formula behind it? What's a formula that all the viewers today who are listening to you and they really want to build a life like yours or similar to yours, what should be like a takeaway? ऐसी कौन सी formula है जो लोगों को लगेगा कि this is something that they can really have or adapt to it?
The first thing I would really want to tell everybody, growth is never glamorous. Growth can never be glamorous. आपके बहुत सारे दिन होंगे जब आपका काम करने का मन ही नहीं करेगा. You'll have your clients lined up, you'll have your orders lined up, but you'll be like, यार मुझे काम नहीं करना है, मुझे कोई order नहीं बनाना है. But I think that is what pushes you to work harder. You know, initially जब मुझे कोई compliment करता था मेरे केक के लिए, I think I used to get that push कि हाँ यार मुझे और करना है. But still, because you have lived in that comfort, it stays in your mind कि हाँ यार मुझे तो मैं comfort में रही हूँ, तो मुझे तो इस comfort में रहना है. Why would I want to grow? But you know, my husband told me once कि you should be known by your own name. अपनी identity खुद बनाओ कि तुझे मेरे नाम से ना जाने, तुझे तेरे नाम से जाने. I think that was a really big push for me. And you know, my father who's 63, he's working so hard till now, and what would stop me? I'm just 35. I mean, it is a great thing to work hard for yourself, for your own. I think my sons today, if मेरा बड़ा वाला बेटा मुझे हमेशा कहता है मम्मा क्यों ऑर्डर्स क्यों कर रहे हो, because now I have to tell him this is my work.
Yeah.
क्योंकि इसमें मुझे मजा आ रहा है.
Yeah.
And I have to make my own name so that they also know that they have to work hard for their future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think they are growing up in a family जहाँ पे सिर्फ वो अपने डैड को काम करते हुए नहीं देखते, अपनी मॉम को भी देखते हैं. They understand that tomorrow when they'll have a partner, they'll be more respectful because they have seen it.
Yeah.
In their own, in their growing up times and their own mother doing it.
And you know what? It is very. हम हमेशा कहते हैं कि हमें ये सब अचीव करना है. And you know, my father always used to tell me कि सपने बड़े देखो. Nikhar always, dream big. But it is not only important to dream big. It is also very important to push your limits and work hard, because until and unless you don't do that, आप अपने dreams achieve भी कैसे करोगे?
Yeah.
Once you are in your comfort zone, growth has to be uncomfortable. Until unless you're not put into that uncomfort zone, you will never grow. This is what I have learned living here in Melbourne.
Yeah. एक बहुत इसके ऊपर एक छोटी सी कहानी है that I would really want to add. एक राजा था और he had 2 eagles.
Yeah.
और एक eagle को वो, or he always wanted that eagle to kind of fly around the entire that the kind of the place he has built. और दूसरी eagle कभी उड़ती नहीं थी. तो राजा ने बहुत सारे लोगों को बुलाया, गाने बजवाए, उसको entice किया so that second eagle should fly. But एक दिन एक गार्डनर ने आके वो जिस टहनी पर वो ईगल था वो टहनी काट दी. And that's when that gardener did tell the Raja कि मैंने उसका comfort काट दिया.
Yeah.
अब वो grow कर रही है. Now she can fly.
Yeah.
So I think as you were telling me, so मुझे वो कहानी याद आ गई कि it is so important.
It is very important.
आप अपने nothing ever grows in the comfort, right?
Yeah, it can never. I mean, there were days when I would just nag in front of my husband that ये ऐसा क्यों है, वो वैसा क्यों है, and you know we had our bad days because I was not able to accept this fact that you know this is my life now. I mean, or you know one thing I've also learned, Samita, जो भगवान करते हैं वो आपके अच्छे के लिए करते हैं. God will always put you in that place where he knows you can grow. God, or if somebody doesn't believe in God, some superpower, जिसमें भी आप believe करते हो वो आपको कभी भी इस जगह पे नहीं डालेंगे जहां उनको लगे ना कि आपकी ग्रोथ नहीं है. अगर उन्होंने आपको किसी ऐसी जगह पे डाला है बिकॉज उनको पता है यू आर केपेबल ऑफ pushing your limits and you know reaching what you really want to.
Yeah, that's unwavering faith.
Yeah, it is. You have to have that faith. You have. I think faith is the second thing I would tell everybody to have.
Yeah.
Just keep faith because something really wonderful is following you.
Yeah. Life में कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि बहुत challenging phase था, but you still kept going. I'm sure कुछ ऐसा hiccup, एक ऐसी हिचकिचाहट, एक ऐसा कदम जो तुम आगे बढ़ाना चाह रही थी, but हालात ऐसे थे कि नहीं बढ़ पाए. Something like a very big challenge.
Yeah.
But you still kept going.
So first of all, I would tell everybody कि जो लोग ये बोलते हैं ना कि मेरी लाइफ तो परफेक्ट है, either they have not lived their life, number one, or they are just too delusional. Because I'm sure if you say life is perfect, but you will have your fair share of ups and downs. उसी को ही जिंदगी कहते हैं. और मेरी जिंदगी में आई थिंक ऐसा पार्ट था when my elder child, he was diagnosed with a cancer, and I think that was a rock bottom for me and my husband and my entire family. I think मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि शायद इसके आगे कुछ है ही नहीं, this all darkness, but I think उस टाइम में something shifted in me. I think I was so spiritually grounded at that time. अभी भी मैं भगवान में बहुत मानती हूँ, मैं उस टाइम भी बहुत मानती थी, और मुझे लगता था उसके बाद मुझे लगने लग गया था कि आई एम वेरी लकी कि यू नो मेरा बेटा मेरे पास आया है, एंड वी आर सो रिसोर्सफुल दैट वी कुड डू एवरीथिंग फॉर हिम. हम उसको हील कर पाए. देखो, हील करने वाला भगवान है. वी कैन जस्ट प्रोवाइड द रिसोर्सेज. तो आई थिंक दिस वाज अ वेरी मेजर not roadblock, but a kind of setback for us as parents that we couldn't imagine a life beyond that. But again, God has been so kind that you know we have pushed our limit. We have shifted countries for him, you know, to give him a better life, better air quality. Thankfully, we had those resources again. तो मैं वही हमेशा कहती हूँ कि जो भगवान करते हैं उनको पता होता है कि आपको किस रास्ते पे डाल रहे हैं, बिकॉज उनको पता है कि आप केपेबल हो उस रास्ते पे जाने के. अदरवाइज भगवान कभी आपको उस रास्ते पे डालेंगे ही नहीं जहां पे उनको लगता है कि नहीं, आप केपेबल ही नहीं हो. सो अगर आपको उस रास्ते पे किस भगवान ने डाला है ना, तो आई थिंक यू शुड नेवर लुक बैक, बिकॉज आप उसमें उस सुप्रीम पावर की इंसल्ट कर रहे हो. क्योंकि अगर उन्होंने आपको वो रास्ता दिया है तो आई शुड जस्ट रिस्पेक्ट इट एंड मूव फॉरवर्ड.
सो आई थिंक हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए ये बहुत बड़ा टेक अवे होगा दैट स्पिरिचुअल और स्पिरिचुअलिटी इन एनी फॉर्म, इन एनी टाइप, इन एनी वे plays an imperative role.
Yeah, it does.
आपका कोई चैलेंज है या आपका कोई चैलेंज नहीं है, I think connecting to divine power, or to an epitome of someone that you have always believed in since your birth, I think वो बहुत important है. And because I'm hearing your story and I'm hearing you, I can understand that spirituality ने तुम्हारी life को ही नहीं सिर्फ बदला, but it has given you courage.
It has, and I would always also tell everybody कि when my son went through all this, जो मैंने number one चीज सीखी, it is so important to be kind to each other because you don't know what the other person has gone through. लोग सोचते ही नहीं है कि उनकी लाइफ में क्या हुआ है. You know, it is so easy to just name shame, and it is so easy to be rude to each other, and it is so easy to be kind to each other and be soft with each other because you don't know the story what lies behind the other person's past. So अगर आप किसी के साथ अच्छी बात करोगे, उनसे अच्छे से be vulnerable. अगर आपके पास कोई अपनी प्रॉब्लम लेकर आया है, तो आई थिंक उन्होंने आप में कुछ बहुत अच्छा देखा है and they really want to discuss their problem or their happiness with you. So just don't disgrace anybody. It is so important, and I think जब आप किसी को just don't pull down anybody. Be kind to each other. It is so important, and especially when you move countries, it is all the more important.
Yeah, I think kindness is underrated.
Yeah,
but I think it
is.
should not be.
Yeah,
Well, kindness plays a big role.
yeah,
आप किसी की प्रॉब्लम को समझ सकते हैं and then you can just be someone that they can just simply rely on in terms of just letting it out.
yeah. That's true.
rely के लिए सिर्फ हमें solutions नहीं चाहिए
बिल्कुल,
होते, सिर्फ
बिल्कुल.
letting out
Yeah,
is also
yeah.
an important part. And Nikhar, my very last segment question, which I would really want to ask everyone: if your life were a kahani, what would it be called?
So if my life would be a kahani, it will be called transformation at its best. Because
Well said.
this life has really transformed me. There are so many chapters of my transformation. From when I was doing my engineering, I was in some other city. When I was doing my baking, I was in some other country. I got married in some other country. I moved to some other country when with my kids and my husband. But it should just not stop. Transformation is for your own good. It will make you such a better human being. You will never know. So just keep on going.
Thank you so very much.
Thank
Nikhar.
you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Kahani and Conversations. अगर आपको आज की कहानी पसंद आई, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel for such upcoming stories. And don't forget to mention in the comment section आपको किस तरह की कहानियां सुनना पसंद है. Thank you.